My name is May Hong. I am the speaking voice of Mira from K-pop Demon Hunters. And this is Moana Nui Podcast. Signing off. Happy fans. Do it with me. Happy fans. Happy Hon.
Good evening and welcome to our July edition of Moana Nui After Dark presents Geek Speak On Sports. I know there's only half of us on screen right now. Make that 3/4. Our fourth member will be joining us later on. How is everyone? Candaysee, Furious, how y'all doing?
I'm good. Nixon 5. I don't think either of us are doing as good as Candaysee is.
Nah. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get this out the way. Congratulations to the New York Knicks, NBA champions. Candaysee, the floor is yours.
Y'all didn't think that Jalen Brunson was going to be good. Y'all talked about him the whole season. Y'all was like, oh, he's so little. He can't ever be a 1A. He's always just going to be, that player that just helps everybody. He's the Scottie Pippen. They said. But he said, no, I'm just going to do my thing. And he did. And so did the rest of the team too, though. So we're not just going to say just Brunson. Like, we had Anobi and we had Kat and we had some other people. They tried to give me heart attacks. Our president jacked it up because we should have been Nixon 4, like a sweep. But he wouldn't let the purse in because he was at the game. Kat's fiance couldn't carry the purse. So then the purse wasn't there. So then we didn't win. And then the purse came back and here we are. Nixon 5. This many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I'm excited. I was so nervous. I said, please, Jesus, we need to win because I can't get on the show in July and we lose.
I mean,
that would have been all bad.
You could get on the show in July if y'all. I mean, I've been on this show after my team lost the Super Bowl. So, I mean,
it's not the same.
Stopped you.
It's not the same. You had already had another Super Bowl in your back pocket.
That was 2 years later, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, but still. 53 years. 53 starts with 5. So okay. Nixon 5, 53.
Really? Is that what we're doing, Candaysee?
It's what we're doing today.
It's what we're doing today, yeah. I mean, none of us were alive the last time the Knicks won the title. So, I mean, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
That is so true because you guys are older than me, but not that much older. Y'all are old, but not.
You know what? I was debating on whether I was going to put this up or not, but since you want to take shots at our age,
do it.
Congratulations to the Knicks because we know how they won.
Right.
Hey, I love Sega Genesis. I used to play.
Just some rowdy motherfuckers.
Boy, let me tell you, those folks
attacking fans in the street for just walking by in a jersey. Man.
I mean, these are your Knicks. This is how they played the whole finals. I mean,
wait, no, James, are these the Knicks or the Knicks fans?
No, these are the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
no, the Knicks fans were
characters
awful.
In this cover. I mean, you can see Skate and Axel and Blaze, but that's they up there beating up David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Skate's kicking somebody. I guess a Sean Elliott he kicking to the face. So yeah, this is what the Knicks was doing in the playoffs.
I know it was good, and last month when I missed our show, and
you had to watch.
I just thought that we was just gonna get our butts kicked because we was down so much, and I was mad, and I was like, I could have just got on this show, and as soon as I said I could have got on this show,
oh, don't worry, we talked about you and the game.
Yep. I know, I heard you. I was which was the reason why I was replying a little bit, but then after things was getting serious, where I was like, "Oh, we getting killed. I can't reply to them right now. I don't got time to hear their foolishness." And then we ended up winning in the last like 2 seconds.
And it was gonna be some foolishness.
Oh yeah, I know.
Of course.
I know you were on. Y'all were just on mute, so the computer was up, and I just ended up muting you, just so that I could watch and see what the shenanigans was all about. But yeah. But yeah, so it was a good month for New York basketball. Then they went over to Brooklyn and the Liberty and Ellie. But we're not gonna talk about that until Qiana comes on, because that's her girl. But what better time than the Liberty to win too? Like
winning the Commissioner's Cup is not really a good thing though.
Money in the pocket.
But this is about your Knicks, though. We still on your Knicks. So, milk this time for all it's worth. Enjoy. Dig in.
I am super excited. I wasn't like those other fans where like some fans, they were crying and stuff. I was actually at my family. Well, not my family, but I was with my cigar family at their lounge. Okay. I had went to this really nice event earlier called, the Miseducation of Rosé, where it was they featured rosé wines, but they also did a tribute to Lauryn Hill. So it was nice. And I was in a cute little dress, and I walked into the cigar lounge, and, the game had already started, but I was listening to it, and I was quiet, and they talked about me. They kept talking about me. They kept saying, well, the Spurs, Knicks not going to win. It's going to be Knicks in 6, Knicks in 7. They go into, and I was like, look, I just said one game at a time. We just go be quiet. And then when we won, I was like, literally, just quiet.
Was the Lauryn Hill tribute on time?
You know what? When the video showed up in my IG feed and I saw her in the audience, I was like,
she made it.
Same question that you just asked. The same thing that popped in my head. Did she show up on time for this?
And they were on time. As a matter of fact, I was the one that was not on time to the event. But, it was nice. DJ was good. It was at that art gallery in Buckhead Village.
Okay.
I can't remember the name, but they had on the bottom floor was all Black artists. So it was really nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Was that just a one-time thing, or do they have that kind of exhibit a lot?
I think the exhibit was the exhibit was what it was.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And so the event was they do it once a month called But Is There Wine? Ooh. And it just so happened that they did the tribute. So that's why they called it Miseducation of Rosé. So it was nice.
Their wine.
So, and I was like, I gotta go, y'all. The game is on. Like, y'all here.
It's a good thing you had your priorities in order.
Right?
Of course. I had to support my homegirl who works with that, the people who put it on, and then be cute, take some pictures, and then go. And I was good. I was real silent. I'm telling you, I was so good. I had the most, this is the most animated that I was more animated today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you say.
It might have been the bourbon.
We can remove the might.
Right. I've known Candaysee long enough to know that there was no might involved.
But this gives me hope, guys. Let me tell you about the hope that I have.
Please.
This gives me hope. Like today, they put the final bison down in front of the new Bills Stadium. It's there. It's done. So I have hope. Football season is coming up. Josh Allen and DJ Moore are going to make this connection. And I normally don't talk about my team way in advance like this. I be wanting to wait, but I'm feeling a little froggy. So I'm just saying, if we can just get our defense to continue, just to stay healthy, and somebody go kick Drake May in the shin, we might have a chance.
Oh my God, Candaysee. You should not be wishing violence upon the other team.
It wasn't wishing violence. I mean, it could be an accident. Like literally, he could be walking and a kid might fall out in a tantrum and he might be close and they might kick out, right? And then they might get him in the shin. And you know the little kids' kicks hurt worse than the grown people kicks. You know it. So I'm just saying.
James,
So
get your
I got hope.
friend.
I got hope.
Oh,
for
now
my
she's
kids.
my friend.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, get your friend.
Okay.
I'm both of y'all's friends, but that's okay. I'm just waiting for Qiana to get home so that she can get on here and be.
Since we talking about the Knicks, let's go ahead and salute the real MVP for the New York Knicks.
No,
Yes.
we don't like him.
Yes.
No,
But if
Y'all
he
should-
hadn't taken the
y'all
curse
should
off,
love
that would be
him.
fine.
no.
Y'all should love him.
We don't. We're black people. We don't believe in stuff like that. Stop it.
Yes. Some of us do.
I'm sorry, the amount of Knicks fans who are praising him and thanking him.
We're black.
You
And-
do not believe it.
Don't
And a
pay
lot of
attention.
those-
Don't
hold
pay
up.
attention to
And
social media.
and a lot of your fellow Knicks fans watch wrestling. I am pretty sure he is
You're
now
right.
their new
I do
favorite
too.
wrestler.
I watched too, and I was like, "What is he doing?" Like when I was like, "Wait a second, sir, renege that, bring that, but roll that back." Like, what are you doing?
Because when he cursed the Knicks initially because of some knucklehead on ESPN, the Hawks were up 2-1 in the series and then didn't win another game.
But that's just because it was inevitable that was going to happen anyway.
No,
Freaking
because
Hawks, we hate them.
he lifted
Sorry,
the
Mac.
curse. He lifted the curse, and then they basically won 11 games in a row going into the finals.
I know. I watched.
Right. So
Every single game.
It's Danhausen. It's Danhausen. I think Furious. You.
I'm with
picking
you.
up what I'm-
Yeah, absolutely.
It is Danhausen, right? It's not the players on the court. It's Danhausen.
Absolutely.
Because nothing else makes sense for a team to be leading 72% of the time of the 5 games in the finals, only to lose 4 of those 5 games. It has
Wait,
to be
so
Danhausen.
Right.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is, hold on now. Hold on now. Let
The
me call.
hoodoo was in
let me-
effect.
Let me call up. Let me call up my little baby who went to Georgia Tech. Let me call him real quick. Hey,
Whoever you want.
fellow alum, come on now.
So Candaysee, if you are about to
Hey,
tell us,
come get him. I'm just kidding.
if you about to tell us that you calling somebody from an NBA team and you didn't ever get any tickets for the show, I'm gonna fight you.
Right.
I will
I
fight
know.
you. I love you
Right,
like
right,
the little sister that you are, but I will fight you.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now. I would never ever leave you guys out if I had the connections.
Just making
Now
sure.
you do know there is somebody who's gonna go first though, Mac. And that's the D of Candaysee Sports. So she got dibs first. Then y'all can come on. Because she already said we don't talk about the right things. Because you know she's all about the she's all in the entertainment side. So she was like, why y'all don't be talking about
the people you podcast with for all these years and we still come second?
Mac, how many years I've been friends with? Well, first of all, how many years I've been friends with you?
1,000.
Okay, so
That ain't the point.
add
That ain't the
one.
point.
Add one to that for
ain't
the
the point.
besties.
I think I've known you longer than you've known her.
No,
You sure about that?
I am sure because I met her. Now, granted, I don't think you. No.
Come on, get it together.
I do her before I do you.
Did you meet her in challenge?
You didn't. No, we weren't in challenge. We started in the summer quarter. We started in the summer. Challenge came and we was already in school. Like, stop playing. So, yeah, we all met on the first day of orientation.
Okay.
She was clowning. Her and Drea were clowning the people who was giving the presentation and telling us about rat.
Oh yeah, big surprise at that.
Right. So that's the thing. I was sitting with them like, who are these girls and how come they're being disruptive? And then Drea ended up being my roommate. Like, we didn't know that we were roommates. Because we hadn't met each other. We had just moved in at different times. But yes.
Okay. That still does not negate the fact that we still come second.
Yeah, I mean, but you do. And at least I'm upfront about it and I'm not lying. And I'm not saying, hey guys, I'm going to do this for you and then ghost you. I'm telling you right now, if it happens, she gets first dibs and then y'all can come on.
Yeah.
Knicks in 5?
Where's my son?
They're better than the Hawks.
Where's my...
It's okay, Mac. In a little bit, you're going to be able to talk about baseball. You could talk about my Mets all you want. I got to go now.
No, you get back here.
See this, Candaysee?
Oh my gosh.
You see this?
I can't right now. I don't even know where to go with this. Wow. Okay. Anything else NBA wise that anyone would like to mention before we skedaddle on over to shenanigans?
Are we going to talk? Are we going to just not talk about the elephant in the room, the Jaylen Brown and the Giannis and all the other stuff?
Go for it. Oh, the trades? I mean,
dear Boston. Dear Boston, this is a letter written to you and your people and your management. How dare you? How dare you disrespect this man that did all the things for you? Not once, but twice. Because you put him on the chopping block last year. And then, you was like, let's make up. But then you put him on the chopping block again and you expected him to actually stay. Not happening. And then Boston. Paul George, though?
Yeah.
And don't quote, and they quoted money, but Paul George only makes like $2 million less than Jaylen Brown.
The reason is...
And he's like 6 years older.
Right.
Again,
right.
They said he's the smartest person in the room, and they don't want that.
And somebody call Jason Tatum. Just take your phone, call him, and ask him, hey, bro, like, you wasn't going to stand up for your boy? I guess y'all were boys for real then.
They're teammates, not boys.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but they made it seem like before he got hurt, they was all like, yo, dap. But then he didn't say nothing because he's the face of the franchise. And if he had said, no, I need my Scotty with me.
Maybe he wanted more. Maybe he wanted more of the light than he was willing to say out loud.
No, I think that Jason Tatum's that's just how he is. He be looking for himself. He was on the pivot and he said, he was like, I always got to look out for my own family. And I mean, I'm not saying it in a bad way to knock him. I'm just saying, like, he probably was like, look, somebody got to eat and it's got to be me. Instead of sharing the bread and relying on Jesus to give more bread than 5 loaves and 3 fish.
There's enough bread to go around.
I know. I'm just saying.
There's plenty.
Giannis is playing for Miami now.
Yeah.
I really didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that one coming.
I did. Well, Miami, no. Him leaving Milwaukee, yes. Because
you didn't see that coming with Miami?
No, not Miami, no.
You thought it was going to be the Celtics?
I'm not sure who I thought it would be, but Miami was not at the top of my list.
It was at the top of his list because there was actually only 2 options, Miami and Boston. That was it.
Right. And then Boston decided after they put their boy on the chopping block one more time, they was like, oh, but we're not going to give you anything for him. So you just take it or leave it. So they was like, we're going to leave it. We're going to go down to Miami. There's beaches there. Pretty women.
I mean, the haul from Miami is kind of crazy, though, because it's like, what is it? 3 first-round draft picks, 2 seconds, 5 players.
Just a lot. They said they wanted him. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome home. I was waiting for you.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
You know what?
How's everyone?
Let me just go ahead and do this now.
Oh,
I mean, I told them, I said, I'm trying to wait for Qiana to get home.
I'm so very sorry.
It's
Girl, I lost my key.
Uh-oh.
So I had to. You didn't hear me break the window?
Girl, I didn't because I was too busy yelling Nixon 5 this whole time.
Oh.
And then, you know, talking about my bills. And then I tried not to talk too much about the Liberty because I wanted to wait for you to get here so we could talk about Big Ellie.
Well, before we get into Big Ellie, you mentioned the Jaylen Brown trade, and it did hurt one Boston Celtics fan, something horrible. And kudos to Jaylen Brown because
the baby
he kept his promise. Told kid we gonna always be friends, and they actually did meet up.
Aww, because he's good.
Yeah,
he's good. He ain't playing. Let me come now that Qiana's here. Let me come on and sit on down over here on the couch.
Can I comment on that situation real quick?
Go ahead.
Thank you for not showing him melting and having a nervous breakdown. I don't like it. I don't like that. You sticking this phone camera in this kid's face. This kid is freaking out, losing his stuff, whatever. I'm glad he got to meet Jaylen. I love that part of it. I don't have kids, so I don't have, but I'm going to say it. You have to teach them these things happen. Mm-hmm. Now, you have every right to be disappointed and be upset. Oh, goddamn. I was like, do we need to remove him from the home? Is he okay?
Well, I mean,
he's 6, so it's kind of hard to break
down. I understand that.
The reality of sports is kind of hard to break down for a 6-year-old. A 10-year-old, yeah, you can get that through to him at 10, but not 6. They don't understand. All they know is this is the team we support because we live here, and this is my favorite player for whatever reasons. A 6-year-old determines somebody is their favorite player. So to find out your favorite player has been traded is like, what do you mean my favorite player has been traded? That's not supposed to happen. It's my favorite player.
Again, totally, completely understand. Get upset, but if you could use the iPhone, we could have a conversation about this.
The children come out the womb knowing how to use an iPhone, honey.
I'm about to say that's the problem right there. I remember the day Reggie White left the Eagles.
You was crying. Ooh, that was such a long time ago. You were born. I mean,
Why? Hey, you know what, James? Do you want to borrow this?
I told you, I'm not doing this.
You want this, James?
I'm gonna let that slide because her team won the title. Because I remember when my Eagles won the Super Bowl, I was cutting up something crazy. So I'm gonna let her have this moment. I'm gonna let her have this.
You sure you don't want this?
Thor's hammer?
That is Mjolnir. Yes, it is.
This is not Thor's hammer. This is my hammer, Dan. Do you not see my tagline?
Oh my God.
My bad. Okay. I do now. I couldn't see.
Did he put it up yet?
Nah.
Is it going?
I mean, it might be. I'm gonna let you have that. But yeah, no, Reggie White left the Eagles when I was in high school, and it still hurt.
Hell, I was heartbroken when Dominique left the Hawks.
Ooh, that was a long time ago too.
Oh my.
I was in elementary school, I think.
Look at you, little 12-year-old.
Oh no, I might have been in middle school, maybe. What year was that?
Oh gosh.
It's time to move on.
It is time to move on. Let's go ahead and get on with. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff that's been happening in that league. Again, this person's supporters. The league itself.
Oh God!
I have to reiterate this again. Y'all were missing last month when I threw this up here, but I have to throw this up again because.
Oh God!
It's not her fans anymore. It clearly is not just her fans anymore. Because that should be the logo of the league, because the league wants her to be the face. This is the logo now. That's the logo. I can't call it anything else. They want her to be the face so bad. And I'm not going to say her name.
Do you think it's the league wants her to be the face?
Yes.
Or
Yes. So, and again, the league is run by the NBA. So let's also remember that the NBA runs the WNBA. The commissioner put in place answers to the commissioner of the NBA. Candaysee, you mentioned the Commissioner's Cup and the Liberty win, and congratulations to them. Did anybody see video of the commissioner trying to hand the Commissioner's Cup trophy over to the Liberty players?
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
You get a chance, watch the video, because when Kathy Engelbert takes the microphone to congratulate the Liberty on winning the cup, you can't hear her. What you can hear is
the boos.
Is the deafening sound of boos from the moment she opens her mouth, because they did not let her get a word out. And I think she got the hit very quickly, because it looked like all she said was "Congratulations, New York Liberty." Gave I think it was either
Brianna
Inesco
Stewart
or Stewart. Yeah, she gave them the trophy and quickly stepped aside, because even the players were aghast, like,
oops.
And it's like, y'all should know, the fans who are truly tapped into what's going on in the league don't like her.
I don't think they think the fans are tapped in.
Yeah.
So another case of FAFO.
Right. But let's put it this way. More people than not are tapped in.
Absolutely.
The All-Star game results, which I'm going to get to shortly. There's also another video going around on Threads of her calling Asia Wilson to let her know that she's been voted in as a starter for the All-Star game. Asia looks like she's at practice or hanging out with some of the teammates somewhere, and we lost Candaysee.
Oh,
there she
girl,
is.
where you at? Oh,
girl, I was just trying to stream this to my audience, and it just kicked me out the whole StreamYard.
Stop pushing buttons.
Stop pushing buttons.
Sorry.
So as I was saying, the commissioner's calling Asia to let her know congratulations for, being voted as a starter again. And Asia answers the phone on speaker. And you hear, "Hello, Asia, it's Commissioner Kathy Engelbert." And it's kind of like, yes. She, like, again, because you on a phone, you can pretty much make whatever face you want. But that voice said 10,000 things, and none of them was good.
What you want?
And that's basically what was Asia's reaction, is like, "Oh, it's commissioner," like, boom. Because first it was kind of like, don't answer the phone. Then she did like, so yeah. No one likes this. I mean, look, Adam Silver wants her in place as the commissioner. Cool. I've seen lots of pundits from Kerry Champion and Jamel Hill and Sue Bird and Tarasi talk about how she needs to step down, because that was what she was supposed to do. That was her goal from last year, to make sure a new CBA was done, and then she was going to step down. The CBA has been done. We are 3 months into this season. She is still in place. And it's kind of like, when you step down, because you suck.
Well,
but Adam Silver wants her in place. And look, for whatever she's done behind the scenes as far as growth of the league and generating money and revenue and all that stuff, fine, that's all well and good. But as far as getting this league to the next level, whatever that may be, as far as player relations, what's going on with fan bases, the treatment of the players, and when I say the treatment of the players, I mean them amongst themselves and fans of particular players being overly belligerent towards players, towards other players. You already know what those situations are. She's not doing anything about it. In fact, she's doubled down and said all of this is just good for the game, which is insane to me, because you have to stop this. I mean, a couple of people have already been arrested for stalking various players. So Players are still getting death threats, especially when they go to one stadium up in Indiana. And it doesn't matter who you are. But yeah, I say all that to say the All-Star voting is a crazy thing.
Rigged and stupid.
Rigged is an understatement, Candace, and I'm glad you said that, because the first article that released that said, here are the first returns for All-Star voting. The top 2 vote getters at the time were Asia Wilson and I believe Olivia Miles were the top 2 vote getters at the time. Right? No, sorry, Paige Beckers. It was Asia Wilson 1, Paige Beckers were 2. Those are the top 2 vote getters at the time that ESPN article came out. And that came out last month, like early last month, right? Right after the voting opened up. Within a couple of weeks, a particular team had like 3 to 4 standalone games during the week. And when I say standalone games, they weren't just the only game in their time slot. They were the only game on that night. And I'm not talking about the weekend 1 o'clock slot, 3 o'clock slot where all the games are staggered so you can watch everything. That's different. Everybody gets those opportunities on a Saturday and Sunday. I'm talking about Monday through Friday. This particular team had 4 games on over the span of 3 weeks, and all their games, there was no other game on TV. So then the second round of voting came back from the fans, and it turns out that Boston and Clark are now 1 and 2 amongst the fans in voting for the All-Star game. Right. So again, if you want people to believe that somebody is the best player in the league, you put all their games on by themselves with nobody else on that night.
I mean, but they've been doing that. I mean, that's like Jordan era, the LeBron era, the Curry, all of it.
No, not so much. I would say the Jordan era, you got to see all the stars. Yes, you got to see Jordan a little bit more, but not at this much of a disparity, right?
But he also was kind of one of the best players in the league, though. She's not.
Right. Right. Because Indiana has had significantly more standalone games on a Monday through Friday night than any other team. And it's not close.
That was going to happen. They want her, like you said, they want her to be the face. They've been showing us their hand. They want her to be the face league. And the sad part is the one thing, and the reason why I cannot get behind her is because she will not speak out
at all.
She will not speak out at all.
Well, she did recently.
Bit.
She did
but
this past weekend,
no. When she speaks out, it ain't really speaking out.
Oh, of course not.
It's just okay. I'm gonna just say whatever. She always goes around whatever the issues are or whatever is going on. She does not. That's the reason why I love me some Paige Beckers, because Paige Becker's gonna look at you and be like, "You are a racist." And we don't allow racism around here. But Caitlin Clark's gonna be like, well, we're all a team and we just love each other.
She's giving Elmo
in the locker room.
Oh gosh.
She's giving Elmo.
No, because Elmo is a child. He doesn't know any better.
Exactly.
She's a grown ass woman.
To this.
No,
she just wants everybody to get along. Caitlin never said, I just want everybody to get along.
Well, I mean, and in the sense of giving, he's just a fucking moral. Oh, he's just a bleep. I'm not going to call her a. Okay. She's just giving very white girl answers.
Yes.
PB is a completely different type of white girl. Like,
well, she's
Cookout, all of that. This one over here, this is FIMU, privileged, the rundown of the template of a typical white girl. So she's going to give these very white girl responses. Over it, sick of it.
She's not an ally, not whatsoever.
No, not at all. Trust me, we know very well she ain't or ever will be. That is just common knowledge. I want to pull this up because some people are confused as to how the starters were named. Because remember, the All-Star game's not East-West. It's just the top 10. Okay. Yeah, there's no East-West.
I was going to ask you because I wasn't familiar.
Well, they don't have an East-West in the WNBA anyway.
Yes, they do. There's an Eastern Conference and Western Conference.
Okay. They just when they line up and they say what the standings are for WNBA, they don't say East or West. They go from one to however many teams it is.
Well, yes, because the playoffs are non-conference, but most all-star games are conference except for Olympic years, and apparently this year because 30th anniversary of the start of the league. So that's why there's no conference this year. I also believe it was unconference because they wanted to make sure that somebody was going to be in the starting lineup. Speaking of, let me put this up. And I did send this into our chat as well. If you want to look at it more closely through the thread link, this is how the voting panned out amongst those who received the top vote getters for guards in the front court and how the starters were determined. 4 guards, 3 front court players. It was 50% fan vote, 25% media vote, 25% player vote based on your ranking. So the player who finished first amongst the guards was Paige Beckers, who was number 1 amongst the fans, surprisingly, number 2 for the media, and number 1 for the players. Her weighted score, 1.25. I'm going to remove this so everybody can talk. And again, like I said, I sent it to us in the chat if you want to take a look at it. Second place was Olivia Miles. She finished 5th amongst the fan vote, which is wild because if you have not seen this woman play this season, there is something criminally wrong with you.
But that's the thing, they haven't.
I know.
People went on there and voted. They don't watch the WNBA like that.
But again, on the weekend, everybody's got a standalone game.
But I'm just saying, they're not watching the WNBA like that. Literally, half the people who talk about what's going on in WNBA, they don't know none of these people. They only know who the media shows.
And yes, the media does a piss poor job because they're not hyping her up enough. That's basically going to be your rookie of the year, hands down in the discussion.
They're not going to hype her up. She don't look like what they want her to look like.
Olivia's media rank was 1, which was surprising to me. Her player rank was 3. She Who Shall Not Be Named was number 2 in the fan vote, number 3 in the media vote, and 11 in the player rank, and somehow finished 3rd because she was 11. And the player rank should have literally dropped her out of the top 4, but she finished 3rd. The 4th player was Kelsey Mitchell, her teammate, who finished 3rd in the fan vote, 7th amongst the media, and 7th on the player vote. So that's how your 4 guards were chosen. All right. So we already know one particular fan base pretty much was in that box on those apps every single day, voting over and over and over again for all the players. Because did she finish up there as well? No, she was not one of the top vote getters. But at one point, Sophie Cunningham was top 20 as far as vote getters. Right. Sophie Cunningham.
Who?
Right. So, yeah, that's how that shaped out. The thing that tripped me out was for the front court players, Asia Wilson was number 1 overall ranking for the front court players, but she finished 2nd in the fan vote, 2nd in the media vote, but number 1 in the player vote. Now, how does a 3-time champion, 4-time MVP, and literally the best player in the league finish 2nd amongst the fan and the media? The fans, we all know why, right? Because we already know what fan base did the dirty work. But how did she finish 2nd to the, for the media is beyond me.
For the narrative that they're trying to spin.
I was going to say, wait, you already know the media.
Yeah, I just said that.
The media is the reason why the fan vote is what it was.
Because the media is still trying to spin this narrative that the NBA is full of nothing but angry Black queer women, and we need these white players to come in and give them
save the day,
and save the league.
And they queer too, so stop it.
We know that's the story they're spinning. I'm sorry, Candaysee, what'd you say?
I was saying the white girls, they queer too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yep. Yeah.
And it's okay. But I'm just saying,
absolutely.
like,
no,
they need to. I'm just saying they need to understand that.
Yeah.
It is not just
Well, they're not constantly being questioned. Black women are. Your temperament,
yes.
your sexuality. So I get what you're saying, Furious. It's all trash.
Yeah,
it is all trash.
All
absolutely.
Of it.
So, needless to say, none of the three best players for the Dream made it as a starter, which threw everything in a tizzy, because it's like, what the hell happened? But then again, when you see that 3 players for the Fever were voted in as starters, it all makes sense, because now you know how the voting got swayed. That fan base pretty much bent over backwards to make sure those players got the votes needed to be there. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I voted 4 times, and on all 4 of my brackets, I did not vote for a single Indiana player. I'll put that out there. And I did not vote for them because I knew this was going to happen. And that's why I tried to make sure I voted every single day. Unfortunately, some days I forgot because work got in the way or whatever. But once I found out that voting was open, I tried to vote every single day to make sure that the deserving players got votes.
I don't be trusting the system.
But the system sucks. I'm not going to disagree with that. And certain fan bases don't do enough. I'm looking at Atlanta. Yeah. Because Atlanta Dream fans, you can't be mad at none of your players getting starting spots if you don't vote. Now, here's something else that came out.
Put a quick pin in that though, James. And this is where I want to stress, and there's something that you and I always discuss. Atlanta is not a real sports town. It's just not.
Fair. That's fair. Howsoever,
don't get behind the teams like they should.
Dream games are almost always sold out. Yep. So much so to the fact that since they acquired Angel Reese, they have not played in the normal stadium down at Gas South. They've been playing everything at the Hawks Arena because of the influx of tickets. They can't play at Gas South. They sold out. Like once they acquired Angel Reese, like the demand for tickets went through the roof.
So and you still can't get tickets.
Right. And you still can't get tickets to go to Phillips Arena and watch her play.
State Farm.
State Farm.
Wait, so where is the disconnect? You're going, but you're only going just to go. You're not really supporting the team. You want to post.
It's a transplant city. So
it is a transplant city.
So,
and also,
yeah.
Is the team themselves making sure the fans know who come to these games? Hey, you can vote every single day. Like voting for the All-Star game is open. You can vote every single day. Please vote for your players. Are they doing that? Because I guarantee you they're doing that in Indiana.
Yep.
Of course.
But Indiana is more of a sports town than Atlanta is.
That is fair. That is fair. But like
Atlanta,
I said,
like Candaysee said, Atlanta's a transplant city. And the other thing is, with most Atlanta sports, the quote unquote fans only get behind the teams when they're winning.
They're doing well.
Right.
Okay.
That's the only time the quote unquote fans get behind the team. The second they start losing, that arena is not going to be packed out. They could get Asia Wilson and Paige Beckers on that team, and if they're losing, that arena will not be sold out.
That is fair. That is fair. So the starters were named. Again, it is Beckers, Miles, you know who, and Kelsey Mitchell are the 4 guards who are going to start. The front court players were Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart of the New York Liberty, Jessica Shepard from Dallas, Aaliyah Boston of Indiana, Gabby Williams of Golden State, Natasha Howard of Minnesota. Those are your 6 front court players. Angel Reese finished 7th. So she just missed being a starter, but she is going as a reserve.
But the people that you just said, though, I mean,
I would have put Angel Reese over Jessica Shepard, and probably that's the only one. I would have put Angel Reese over Jessica Shepard. Everyone else who was voted a starter deserved to be one. Jessica Shepard is where I draw a question mark, and maybe Natasha Howard. Maybe. And I said the only reason I say maybe is because Natasha Howard is the 2 in the 1-2 punch for Minnesota right now, since Nafisa Collier still has yet to play this season because her and Olivia Miles are carrying that squad. even though they're losing right now, last I checked, as we are recording, because they are playing right now. The reserves are Sonia Citron of Washington, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, both of Atlanta, Kiki Irfin of Washington, Jonquil Jones of New York, Marina Mabry from Dallas, Dominique Malonia of Seattle, Nneka Gumake of LA, along with Kelsey Plum, who probably get an injury replacement. Angel Reese, as mentioned, Courtney Williams from Minnesota, and Jackie Young from Vegas. So, like I said, Kelsey Plum will probably not play because she has a knee injury that is basically going to keep her out until the All-Star break. So she would definitely be replaced on the roster by someone to be named later. If that wasn't enough to drive you in a tizzy, Kennedy Carter got released from the Las Vegas Aces today.
Oh,
What?
Not today, yesterday.
what the
What?
hell?
Right. Kennedy
What
Carter,
the
who
hell?
at one point this season was averaging 20 points coming off the Aces bench, because one of the things the Aces struggled with last year was bench production because it was too much put in the starters. Signed Kennedy Carter in April, had her come off the bench. No one knows what the hell is going on. Apparently there was some beef on Threads between her and Adria Wilson that was talked about on a couple of shows I listened to for the W. Yeah, so there was some back and forth between them on Threads at one point. That is true. That did happen. I don't know if that played into it. Her minutes have gone down this month and towards the end of last month. A couple of games she did not play, but to outright release her is insane to me, because that was instant offense off your bench for when you had to give your star players a rest.
Well, we don't know what happened.
Dear Atlanta Dream Management,
I told you this show is for
the
writing
right
letters.
thing. Look at me, Atlanta Dream Management. Look at me. Make this shit happen. Make it happen, damn it.
So no one knows truly what is going on. She did have an injury. No one knows if she ran afoul of whatever was going on as far as how things were run. For all intents and purposes, she was doing what she was supposed to be doing. But for this to be a thing, and you mentioned Atlanta Dream, do the right thing. The Atlanta Dream had the initial shot to do the right thing because they were the team that drafted her back in 2020.
Again, that's why I say do the right thing. Make this right.
Because we already know what type of a crap show Chicago is. And if you think, oh no, Chicago's just doing the right things to try to win. Well, one, they wouldn't have traded Angel Reese. That's starters. Two, they wouldn't have tried to sign all these aging veterans who are nearing retirement. No disrespect to any of them, but you're talking about all the big names they signed in the offseason to fill out their roster are like 10 to 12 years minimum league experience. One being Skylar Diggins, who is an all-time great in this league, still putting in work. And she's done nothing but in press conferences and on social media lambaste the coaching staff, head coach in particular, and management of the Chicago Sky, basically saying, I don't know what the hell is going on over here, but this is not what winning looks like.
No.
Well,
so you can't say
tell the truth.
You can't say, well, they had to get rid of Angel because she was a malcontent. Skylar Diggins is now saying everything Angel Reese has said for the 2 years she was in Chicago. So two players now and two totally different who are not in the same situation are saying the same thing.
And they thought trading her was going to solve the problem.
Hold on.
Right.
And now they've benched Skylar Diggins. I want you to understand, Skylar Diggins has never come off the bench a day in her life for the 10 plus years she's played in the W.
Well.
And Chicago's pretty much said she is not starting whatever their next game is, she's coming off the bench.
Is Elmer Fudd running that organization?
Yes. The Chicago Sky is a freaking clown show of the WNBA. I said it during the offseason.
My God.
And now somebody needs to go over there and they need to free Camila Cardoza, because there's no reason for that young talent to be wasted away in Chicago for a crap show organization that has no intention on winning at all. I mean, zero. Someone needs to save her. But then again, there is a shift going on in the league, and I don't know if y'all paying attention to it. There are a lot of teams who have dropped quality, productive players, much like Kennedy Carter, to sign developmental players. And all I'm going to say is, if you have the time, look at all the quality players who've been dropped, whether it was release or pushed down to a lower league, whatever, and look at who all the developmental players are who've been signed. And if it doesn't cause you to raise an eyebrow, then something's truly wrong with your site. And I'll leave it at that. And if you're thinking the obvious, then yes, you're right. Because again, you can't convince me that waiving Kennedy Carter was a good thing for the Aces.
No.
You're not going to convince me of that. And I would love to know what happened over there that they thought that was a good decision. Because you basically just went from pencil them into the championship series to they might make it. Because again, Fee hasn't played yet, and they are tied with Minnesota for the best record in the league. Let that sink in. Nafisa Collier has not played yet, and Minnesota and Vegas are tied for the best record in the league. And you let go of arguably the player who at one point I thought was going to be sixth man of the year coming off the bench. So yeah, to say the W is let's put it this way. The W is the best soap opera going right now. You ain't gonna convince me otherwise.
I think they should put this episode of our show in the American Greed or Netflix documentary. And all the shit comes.
Wait. Hold on. All right.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. All right, y'all ready? We're over here.
This
Okay.
camera. Here.
My mic.
Let me get my microphone.
Mic right here.
Is this
Check.
Is this good?
Check.
Am I getting paid for this? Yeah. Oh,
Nixon
sorry.
5. Nixon 5.
So where we want to start with the league? Because that's basically where we at right now.
Oh my God.
Like I said, best soap opera going right now. The best, because every time I look up news, because again, I don't try to go to ESPN for any reason whatsoever initially, unless it's just to follow up on something that is questionable. I'm on Threads a lot, mainly. And again, if you are on the WNBA Thread account,
It's
on
wild.
Threads, that's where you get all your information from for the
Threads
W.
is a diabolical place.
It is.
I'm not on
They don't-
Thread.
Girl, they don't play around. You come on
They
there
do
and
not
say
play
something
around on
stupid.
Threads. But if you get to the WNBA Thread section of Threads,
Mm-mm.
I'm
I don't
talking
do
about
Threads.
your news, your information, everything going down.
Who's dating? Who's not dating?
And not
Right.
just the WNBA account, but the WNBA section.
Section.
Be specific about that
Yes.
if you go look for it.
Yes, because it's actually literally called WNBA Threads. It is highlighted.
Mm.
So
I'm
it
not
is
on
an
Threads.
actual
I guess
section
I'll
in
get on
Threads.
Threads.
You need to get on Threads, young lady.
It's a dangerous rabbit hole. Enter at your own risk.
It's
I'll
the
be
thing.
like,
I just don't do a lot.
No,
I'm
do
good
it.
to look. I'm
Do
good to get on freaking Instagram or Facebook.
I'm surprised Instagram hasn't forced you over to Threads because
yeah, because it's very aggressive.
it is.
I mean,
Instagram will be
I
like,
have a Threads account because when it first came out, it was just
Right.
like, okay, but then I was like, oh, y'all just it's too much.
All I know is-
It's been a much better Twitter than Twitter ever
Twitter.
was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a
All I
lot.
know is I go
going
on IG, I get one reel and then a whole row of threads, and it's like things you might need to see on Threads. Okay, sure, let's go on over there. And once I hit WNBA, rabbit hole, 2 hours are gone, just like that.
Oh boy.
The
Let
thing
me-
I
let me
like
go
about it
ahead.
is the
Let me do this.
algorithm actually works with you and not against you
Yes.
like it does with Instagram.
Instagram.
Good, because
Or-
I don't want
or
to see
Facebook.
anything stupid. I just want to see what I want to see.
Yeah.
Let me go on there. I'm gonna report back next month.
Good luck, girl. You're gonna need a new pair of glasses, a glass of wine. Woo! It'd be a lot. It's entertaining though.
It is a lot over there, but you're right. Entertainment is an understatement at best. Anybody else have anything else they want to say about the W before we move on here?
We love Ellie.
I know. You saw her though when they went, like she came in there. Did you see they have the little purse?
Yes.
I thought about you. I said, let me find one and send one to you.
This is fascinating. It is just fascinating to me. And like everybody behind her team, most of them are black women. Mm-hmm. So I'm loving every minute of it. I never really knew like the history and everything. There's an interview that Ellie and her interpreter and the person who created all of this, they do on the CBS morning show, and they're talking to Gail. And it is just fascinating to me. So Ellie called up the mascot from the Valkyrie. I forgot her name. And then also the mascot from the Chicago Sky. It was her birthday. So she invited them to New York, and they got out there on the court and did like a Destiny's Child type of performance. I'm like, Ellie is doing Super Bowl halftime shows 2-3 times a week.
Right.
I said, yeah. And if you did not think Ellie was black, last night I was watching the Wings and the Libs, and I saw Ellie and she was moving past some people. She put the church finger up. I thought, oh yeah, she black.
We already knew that.
Excuse me. Blackity black.
We already knew that.
Black, but some people is blackity black. Yeah, she
right.
Blackity black. Yeah. So Ellie, I actually like the Liberty. I do. They are one of my favorite teams, but I really would go just to see Ellie, and the game would be like, hey, why y'all showed up to Ellie's performance?
you definitely need to get to a game.
I know it's very hard. It's very hard.
I understand. We still got to get you there though.
It's hard to get tickets in these streets to absolutely, the WNBA 100%. Games nowadays.
But Dallas is right there. Paige and Erika.
Negro, the tickets are not there.
I was going to say, it's like, do you want to go to the games? Just like I want to go to the Dream. I want to go see the Dream. I can't go see the Dream.
Done commentary and send it to y'all had I been able. The past 2 seasons, if the tickets are not completely sold out, they go. Don't get me wrong, the fan bases they're doing really well right now. Right. But a lot of corporations are buying up the tickets. Y'all know how this goes. But they've gotten an amazing amount of additional sponsorships over the last like 6 months. So if I could get a ticket, I would go. But Layside, I'm gonna figure something out.
I'm gonna see what I can do through my job's corporate discount section. See if I can get the 3 of us to a Dream game.
There you go.
Let it be Dream Liberty.
I'm actually kind of glad the tickets are hard to get, because it tells me people are trying to go to these games. Yeah. So that's,
and especially like I said, since they're not playing at Gas South, I don't have to worry about trying to get to the game anymore, because that was always my issue.
Nice.
Like Gas South is far south.
I mean, you know, if you let me know that we got tickets, we'll get you there. That ain't easy.
I was gonna say that. Hold on, we got cars.
K-Pop Arena is a lot easier to get to. Is all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Just busing a train and I'm right there, front door service.
Just saying, it's not hard to ride past where you live, to scoop you up,
and yet you do every single week, and don't say hi.
No, and you know what? Let me tell you, I'm so sorry. Sidebar. I was so mad today. I was so mad on Sunday. I went to church and I said, I think I'm gonna go to the Flying Biscuit. So I'm driving and I said, ooh, I should hit up James and let him know I'm coming to the Flying Biscuit. And I said, but I'll hit him up when I get closer, because you know there's always a wait, right? So I get there and I'm like, there's no cars. And then I said, wait, oh, that tree. I said, what happened to that tree? And then I looked and I said, oh, they're closed. The tree done did something to the Flying Biscuit. So then I ended up going to Bomb Biscuit, which is where I should have went anyway, because I love that place. But I don't like their new spot, or at least I don't like the people that are working there. I'm so sorry, Bomb Biscuit, if you are watching. The food is amazing, but your service wasn't all that great.
So
wow.
Candaysee, I know you single James out for that because he's nearby. I got a car. I can drive places to eat.
I swear, it'd be your own people. It'd be your own people.
Here's the thing. I feel bad because when I tell people, when people are like, oh, you should just let me know, but I don't even know. I didn't know what I was going to do when I walked into Buckhead Church at 9 a.m. I didn't know what I was going to do.
You see this right here, Candaysee?
It's like I get out and I was just like, oh, I could go home. And I said, no, you know what? I just want to get, a biscuit with some jam and some pancakes. Like, no. But anyway, sorry.
You this thing right here to contact me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
and then I don't ever have this right here to come up.
It sounds like that they are open to the on-the-fly opportunities. Just do the courtesy text. If they can't come, they can't come.
Then you know what?
I will. Cell phone number for 1,000 years.
Oh,
mine has been the same since you've known me.
Ooh, communication is key.
Mine hasn't changed since you know me either, and you know me almost a decade now.
I know. I just texted you.
Y'all need to work that out.
I'm just kidding. I didn't.
Work it out. I don't like all this black on black crime. Here he go.
I'm not scared of your little
oh my god,
little hammer now.
Oh, we.
So in closing, if you ain't watching the W, fix your life this season and watch some games. I mean, obviously the league is going to force you to watch one team more than the other, but please try watching some of the other 14 teams in the league. Not just one team.
The one other thing, I'm sorry, I want to throw out there. I don't remember if we talked about it last time. If we did, just tell me just tell me. This ground swelling of people that keep saying the league needs to respect Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, we did.
She leaves and goes to.
No. We didn't talk about that on the last show. That's something that just recently happened because of the situation with Alyssa Thomas.
And there's a part of me that's like, even if she were to leave and go to a European league, they're more physical than the WNBA is.
She's never going to play because she's always going to be hurt. Because they're going to get her. They're going to get her right in the chin.
She's going to be on IR for a long time.
So the memes around that situation are hilarious, from people praying, dear God, please let a European league take her away from the WNBA so I can have my league back.
Right. And don't get me wrong, she has definitely been partly responsible for getting more eyeballs on the WNBA. It would be nice.
Eyeballs.
Exactly. It would be nice if it was better eyeballs. But again, go to a European league. You think you're getting beat up in the W? Oh, it's going to be so much worse over there. And for all the people who were telling her she needs to go, they've clearly never watched a lick of any international women's basketball.
No, they haven't watched women's basketball, period.
That part.
Yeah.
And just to put it in context as far as what's happening right now, her team is currently 5th in the league.
She can call Trump and he can send her to Russia. Bye.
But here's the thing, right? Anybody who understands ball on any level whatsoever knows that the deficiencies she had coming out of college are still there. Now, you forgive the rookie season because
it's the rookie season.
You literally come from playing in the NCAA tournament. You have maybe a 3-week break. You're drafted, and then it's right off the training camp for whatever team picked you up. There's no long delay between going from college, if your team makes the tournament, to going to the WNBA. It is literally a whirlwind 6 to 8 weeks of what the hell just happened. Like, you blink and you're on a WNBA team and you're trying to figure out life. So sure, pass for year 1. Year 2, she played a total of 8 games. because
and still was an all-star.
8 games. Well, all 8 of those games were before the All-Star break, so that helped.
And still, didn't she win something last year, or was it the year before that?
The year before, she won Rookie of the Year. But
That's
everyone
right.
knew she was going to win Rookie of the Year because wasn't nobody going to vote for anybody else. It was penciled. It was penciled in. Well, again, it's a media vote. You don't vote for Rookie of the Year.
I voted anyway.
It was inked in the moment she was drafted. But yeah, last year she only played 8 games, all before the All-Star break, and her team was pretty much a hair's breadth of making the finals, and didn't without her. So you figured this year they'd be much better because all they have to do was work her back into the offense and da. Yeah, the issues she's had, she hasn't worked on. She's not physical.
Nope.
She continues to only go left. So if you force her right, easy turnover. And she can't play defense.
Her defense.
She never could.
And she's not going to learn anytime soon because the number, and again, Candaysee, this is why you need to be on Threads. The number of videos on Threads that are like anywhere between 45 seconds to 2.5 minutes of players who caught her isolated on the wing and through no effort whatsoever are blowing right by her. It'd be one thing if it was just, they just crossing her up and busting her ankles. No, it's just a simple left-right dribble, and she's like Olay.
Yep.
With like a red cape with the bull, just. Woo.
But that's how she was in college.
And it is hilarious because people are always tagging her fans like, this is your best player? Like, even the top 10 play somewhat normal defense.
Right.
She ain't playing no defense.
No. But Candaysee, you know that about her because you watch women's basketball.
Right.
You know what's going on. These people we're talking about, they come to see Caitlin Clark, and that's it.
Right. I get it. I get it.
But enough about her bringing down our wonderful league that we love to support. How many games have y'all watched of this thing called the World Cup?
Man, almost all of them.
Quite a few.
You know I like soccer.
Dude, this is
football. It's called football.
I call it soccer.
This is football.
Actually, do you know the Brits are responsible for it being called soccer?
No, I didn't know that.
Crazy. I didn't know that either.
I'd have to go look up the full story, but it's part of some nickname or something that the Brits gave the game, and it just picked up and carried on. And anybody who doesn't call it football and calls it soccer, thanks to the Brits.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, the World Cup
Football
taught me how to say Turkey. It's not turkey.
That was very interesting. Turkey.
I was like, what? Because I said, why are they spelling that way? And then I said, leave it to the United States to always. I should have known. My name's Candaysee, and they say Candace. So of course you're gonna say turkey instead of Turkey and change it all up.
Think about how long it was before we learned how to properly pronounce Qatar. Not Qatar.
Oh, you're right. That is correct. Was anybody else mad as hell that there wasn't a match on today? What kind of shit is this? I was
today.
There was none today.
I know. Because I said I'm gonna watch soccer. I'm gonna watch soccer while we're on the thing, and then I said, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. This is one of the times where and you all know where I work. I'm not going to advertise it, but I love where I work because of all the international people that I work with. No matter what lab I've been going into to help people lately, somebody always has a laptop up with at least a couple of games going. And we've got a couple of stations where you plug up your laptop and you get projected onto like a much larger screen. I walked into one lab and they had the screen split up into either 4s or 8s, I can't remember, and had all the games up and going. And it's just been wonderful.
Nice.
Well, the reason there were no games on today is because the round of 16 concluded yesterday. So they're trying to give these players some rest.
Yeah. Audacity.
Wow, really
the audacity to get rest.
Audacity.
To give them rest.
I developed a very
really
committed
cute
relationship with this, and I was like, "What? I just got stood up. What the hell?"
I'm just mad that I can't make a fan festival because they sold out everything so fast. And then I was mad because I actually could get tickets to yesterday, but I had something to do yesterday.
You should have been.
And I was like, this is some BS. I think I'm still just gonna go.
I need you to get your priorities in order. And like, just because you have something to do, if you have the opportunity to get World Cup tickets, get the tickets. Whatever it is thing that you have.
It was fan festival tickets, If it was the actual game. Please believe the game is gonna, because I've already been down there because I went down for the Atlanta Cultural Exchange, and it was amazing just seeing all those people out there. But I have not been to the actual fan festival. But I think I'm just gonna go out there and just wander in.
The one down here was fun. I say if you could go.
Yes.
It's just that they're
out there and watch a match.
I heard that they were really were strict at the gates with the tickets.
Yeah.
But I was like, I might just smile and slide in.
It's like the young lady who got stood up on a date because the dude she was supposed to have a date with canceled because he got playoff tickets for the Knicks.
Oh, bye, girl.
I would have done that too.
I'd have done that too.
I would have.
And she tried to basically call him out on IG, and the funny part was the comment section was literally 75% women calling her crazy.
Girl, bye.
Right.
They was like, "Girl, this is the Knicks. What's wrong with you?"
Hell.
And the thing about it is that it's not that she got stood up. He told her.
Right.
It's not like he just didn't show up.
Right. He literally texted her. It's like, "Yo, my boy got playoff tickets for the Knicks.
Well, you have to cancel." She was trying to create a false narrative to get people to feel sorry for her.
And nobody felt sorry for her. She got dragged in her comment section.
Dummy.com.
I would have been mad. I would have been like, wait a second. We have a date and you going to the Knicks and I can't go? That would have been my thing. You didn't secure an extra ticket?
He don't like that lady.
Well, obviously she was not a Knicks fan. Someone dating you would know that you're a Knicks fan.
True. And I still actually would have respected it. I mean, if your homeboy got an extra ticket, I mean, I'm not gonna expect that you.
We can go out on a date later, and you can tell me about how much fun you had.
Right.
And we wouldn't have been going out on a date on the day of a Knicks game anyway. I'd have been like, we go to a sports bar. We would have been going to watch the game somewhere.
Grow up.
Like everybody here is not scheduling.
James, I need you to stop because if the Eagles are playing, you're not going out on a date with nobody.
No. That's the point I was making. No one on this panel,
not like us.
No one on this panel is sacrificing a playoff game for their squad for a date.
No.
Actually, I feel like you would, James, because you be like, you could just record it. I was like, bro, I don't watch games.
No.
Wait, hold on, James. Just to give away a tiny smidgen of James's personal life, the boy don't talk to his mama when the Eagles are playing.
Oh dear.
So you know he ain't going out on a date with some random person.
No, I'll do you one better.
Please stop.
I'll do you one better. Every relationship I've had, I've told them don't bother me in January.
Oh, so we done broke up.
I've told them don't bother me in Now this is back when the entirety of the playoffs. This is when the entirety of the playoffs was in January. You remember back in the day when the Super Bowl would be the last Sunday in January. So from wild card to the Super Bowl, though, if there's an NFL game on, don't call me.
Oh, I thought you meant the entire month.
No. I'm talking about just for the NFL playoffs. Yeah, we ain't doing nothing those weekends. If you want to go out on a random Tuesday, Wednesday night during the week, cool. Saturday, Sunday, I don't know you.
Oh wait, I don't know you though.
Why gotta be? I don't know you.
Like I don't know you. You don't know me.
Are you coming over to watch the game? Are we going out to watch the game?
Yes.
Okay then.
And then if y'all go watch the game, or she comes over, must she remain completely silent?
She can ask questions about the game. I will
forget
answer
that.
them.
You better not be dating anybody who's gonna be asking you questions about the game. They better know the game.
Well, if the Eagles are playing, I prefer for them to know the game.
Somebody that's
if the
open
Eagles aren't playing,
learning.
I can answer any question about the game. I don't
But
have a
you don't
problem
want a
teaching the
rookie.
game to people. But
Qiana,
You're not dealing with a rookie.
have you met James, Qiana? Have you met him?
Through this screen?
Have you met him? So all I'm saying,
as I was saying, no one on this panel right now is sacrificing a ticket to their team in the playoffs for a date.
Especially as infrequently as my team makes it to the playoffs.
Listen,
I'm going to
again, just like this World Cup stuff, this is a once in a lifetime
experience.
That's why I said if it was tickets to this one of the soccer, I'm going to the match. Like, I'd be like, hey guys, I'm going to the match. But this was a fan festival, and I didn't want to go by myself too, and I needed to just be off the whole day because I wanted to be down there the whole day. Because it was like yesterday. How many games was 3, 2? Wait, what was yesterday?
Yesterday there was only
that was Egypt.
It was just 2, right?
It was just 2 games yesterday. Argentina, Egypt, Switzerland, and Colombia.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, so I was like, I don't know who to root for now because I was rooting for all the African teams. So I think I'm just going to root for France.
There's only one left.
Root for whoever is playing
Morocco's playing
against Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we don't like Argentina.
No,
well, that's Switzerland. Unfortunately, that's Switzerland.
You know what? I'll just be rooting for Switzerland then, but I'm not rooting for Argentina.
Well, the quarterfinal matchups, before I take this a step further, the quarterfinal matchups are France and Morocco. That is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Friday at 3 p.m. is Spain and Belgium. And then Saturday at 5 is Norway and England. And Saturday at 9 is Argentina and Switzerland. Those are your 4 quarterfinal matchups.
Okay.
Now, whoever you root for, just don't root on the same team that I Show Speed is rooting for, because this dude has horrible luck. Every squad, every squad he has worn a jersey to for that team has lost. Just about.
Who is this?
I Show Speed. He's an internet personality. He normally races people. This brother right here.
Oh no!
And you can see the scores right there, and he's wearing the jerseys of the losing team.
Oh no!
It all 4.
Wait a minute, is this the guy that was involved in the racist incident with Argentina?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So yeah. So here's him wearing the Holland jersey, watching them lose. But then he takes off because he's got the other jersey on underneath.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
Here's him wearing the Cape Verde jersey as Argentina is doing the Argentina game. Like he thinks that,
That was a good game though, man.
It was. This is probably one of the 2 games I saw. And then, the brother just,
Oh man,
it was
go
sad.
home. He said, I'm sorry.
He just pat him on the head.
Pat him on the head. And here he is.
Oh, come on, man.
The Moroccan jersey. I'm sorry, the Portugal jersey against Spain. So,
home.
the
Go
brother
home.
just.
And don't come back, ever.
You thought the Drake curse was bad. This. He's just been like,
That poor guy.
But my favorite thing
may have cursed him.
Danhausen did curse him though.
Oh, he did?
He did curse him, yes. So a few months back before WrestleMania started, I Show Speed showed up to some WWE events. He was kicking it with the Usos. Something happened. He was trying to hang with the Usos. He ended up backstage, came across Danhausen, ran afoul of Danhausen, who cursed him.
That's
and then the Usos,
these curses are real.
And then the Usos and who is it? What's his name? LA Knight had a match against 3 other wrestlers. I'm blanking on their names right now. And Speed got involved and accidentally knocked out LA Knight. And cost them the 6-man tag.
The game.
Stay home. Don't come out the house ever.
So again, I Show Speed is a social media internet celebrity. So once a week, if he's at home, he would do a live stream from his house. He did a live stream from his house. LA Knight came through his crib and threw him into his own camera.
Is it worth all
I
this
love the
so
way
viral?
that wrestling capitalizes on stuff. It's such a soap opera.
It is. And
it's great.
It is great. And Speed ended up at WrestleMania with the I forgot who the tag team champs were, but he was teaming with the tag team champs because it's like, you might as well hang with us because the Usos and LA Knight don't like you, so you might as well be on our squad. And he ended up teaming with them against the Usos and LA Knight, and he turned on the tag team champions. He cost them the match.
Well, there you go.
And left with the Usos and LA Knight because he apologized, which is all he's been trying to do. Now, whether or not Danhausen has lifted the curse on him or not, I don't know. I haven't seen much wrestling after. I haven't seen much wrestling after WrestleMania, so I don't know if Danhausen lifted the curse.
That's awful.
That's crazy.
But I mean, something's still lingering. If he went to those 4 matches and every jersey he wore lost.
Well,
Exactly.
hopefully he doesn't wear Morocco tomorrow. Hopefully he wears France.
I don't know if that's going to help because Mbappe is just Mbappe.
Very true.
I mean, I want to root for France, but I want to root for Morocco first. And then
that's fair.
Okay.
Morocco is the last African nation left in this tournament.
Do they like black people?
And it sucks that they had to go up against France. If they were anywhere else in the bracket, it'd be cool, but they're going up against France.
I'm not rooting for any of the oppressors. Nope.
Well, the entire French team is black, so there's that.
I know, but it's still the country of France.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying. I do, but it's still the country of France.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
That was something I saw. I forget. I think it may have been Jamel Hill was talking about how, what was it? Something about how all of these African teams, some of them have ended up playing against their historical oppressors, and the majority of those teams being black athletes. And there's been like and you could probably find it on threads where they've talked about it more, but that's just been an interesting scenario that has popped up this year. And I'm sure it's probably popped up in other FIFAs throughout the year.
Oh, because this year more African nations made the knockout round than ever before.
Yeah.
I saw something that was talking about how they dedicated more spots for African countries. I don't remember what the rationale was.
Well,
they did do that because what was the team that was complaining about it? Was it the Belgium team? And that's why I said I don't like them. But there was one team that was complaining about the fact that and I said, you just mad because you got beat. Stop it.
Possibly. I mean, the knockout round has always been a round of 32.
Yeah.
Right.
So more spots as far as the group stage, yes, because it expanded to 48.
48. Okay. Yeah.
So the knockout round started with 32 teams. And there was something like 12 of the African nations that qualified for the World Cup made the round of 32.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a wonderful thing to see. Unfortunately, like almost half of them got knocked out immediately in the round of 32.
Mm-hmm.
We love Cape Verde. We trying to get tickets. Trying to fly on down and show the support. But I mean, I love an underdog, and like, imagine this being your very first time in the World Cup, period.
Yeah.
At all.
Right.
And it's just been an amazing journey. Of course, I want them to go far, but it really has been
what
amazing.
is it? Cape Verde made it to the knockout round by literally tying every single game they played in the group stage.
Because this was their debut year, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
And after they lost in the round of 32, they came home to literally a hero's welcome.
Yeah.
As they should have.
The goalie is going to get a house, a Bentley. I don't know what else. Their goalie is like 40 years old, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like 40 years old. They said they recruited players off of LinkedIn. The shit is wild.
We should have recruited that goalie for us this past time.
So to the U.S., I'm gonna say this about the men's U.S. team. Congratulations for exceeding my expectations.
Absolutely.
Because
we don't care about your expectations. You're just rude and disrespectful.
Wow.
Okay, I am not rude and disrespectful. I am realistic. I never expected them to get out the group stage.
I didn't either.
Because how often do the U.S. men actually make it out the group stage?
Never.
It's been a minute.
Right. It's been a minute. So to get to the knockout stage and then to win a game is crazy.
Right.
Because
we were just all watching Diamonds, brother.
Hold on. So even if you told me, yo, they're going to win their group stage, I'd be like, all right, cool. They're going to lose their first knockout game. Color me surprised. They won a knockout game. But when I saw who they was playing next, I was like, and this is where the fun stops.
You don't be watching.
No, because I'm realistic. We still don't invest in men's soccer the way other nations do.
They didn't play well. I mean, they did not play well.
They played really, really bad. They played worse than what they.
Bad.
But the thing is, they played worse than what they have been playing. But the players that are on the team, they are good players. They play on some great teams.
They need more time. They just need more time, and this just was not their time.
We need more investment.
I feel you.
I've always said if we invested in soccer the way that we invest in, say, basketball, football, and baseball, the American men's soccer team would be so much better than they are right now.
Well,
but soccer
that's not you can't make that correlation because you're talking about international competition for three sports to which international competition either doesn't exist or we don't send league players over there for that, right? Mm-hmm. So basketball, I'll give you, right? Because basketball has always been the king top thing as far as international sports for America anyway. Mm-hmm. Baseball that's tricky because 50% of the major leagues.
But James, what I'm saying is, if we invested in the sports, again, you take how much money gets pumped into those sports.
Yes, but that's by those. No. And that's what I'm saying. You can't make that correlation because the money invested in those sports is by those leagues, not an international board like FIBA, like USA men's basketball, right? Does invest in basketball to make sure that the young talented kids coming up. So the junior team are players who are going to go to the college ranks or the NBA, right? And then those who do get to the NBA, they make sure they continue to make sure those players commit to playing for Team USA. Mm-hmm. So same thing with USA baseball. Football, you can't throw in there because there is no investment there. Like there is no, yes, football's going to be more international, but it's not like any other sport. And there's no, whatever the international governing body for football here is in America, let's just say it's nowhere near like what USA men's basketball or soccer is. But soccer could be more. Those international federations or international bodies don't invest in the home leagues here. Right. And I think that's what you're missing.
No. I'm not talking about those international bodies per se. I'm just looking at on a base level. When you look at how much money is funneled into football, facilities,
again, but that's no. Stop. And that's what I'm saying. No, and that's what I'm saying. That's an NFL thing. That's not USA football.
Right. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking.
So understand USA Soccer is a governing body to send that picks the team that goes to international competition. You already know. They are investing the money. Could they invest more? Yes. But you're saying if they invest money in football, there is no money really invested into football for international squad.
But James, I'm not talking about that governing body that you're referring to. I'm not thinking about them. That's not who I'm talking about making an investment.
Then who?
I'm saying, like, think about when we were growing up and you had your local rec centers. What were the sports that those rec centers really got people involved in? Basketball, baseball, and football. Soccer didn't really get popular on a rec level until, say, last 20-ish or so years. So that's what I'm talking about. You take some of that same investment, again, not from the international bodies, from whoever is funneling money into local programs, high school ball, college ball, the NBA. Again, the thing I've always wondered is,
you're talking about corporate sponsorship being behind the sport.
Wherever the money comes from. What if Michael Jordan would have grown up playing soccer instead of basketball? What if LeBron James? What if Gail Say? All of these amazing athletes, what if they hadn't played their respective sports and played soccer? Again, we would have been.
Yeah, the career stops somewhere. So Furious was like, build that pipeline, build that talent pipeline at an early age. And I even heard a story on the local news here in Dallas how even some of the schools and intramural programs are like, these kids just really are not interested in soccer, and that is going to change a little bit here now. It's definitely going to change.
Yeah, there are no real American
build that pipeline very early on.
Yeah.
Well, I will say for the boys, yes, that is true. They're not interested in soccer. The women, because we were, as we've already established on the show many times, the women win. Yeah. They dominate. So you can have that for the women. The men, like you said, there are other sports that are going to draw their interest because of what this country pushes to the forefront.
Right.
So I get that.
That's what I'm saying as far as investment is. Again, get that early pipeline, get that early investment. Show these kids that yes, you can potentially become a superstar playing soccer.
Well, the other issue there, and I'm gonna tell you why that's hard to do, is because when we were all growing up, it was not uncommon to play multiple sports.
Yep.
Growing up.
Yep.
Now kids literally play one sport and one sport only because whoever gets to them at an early age forbids them to play anything else.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, I've noticed you got a talent for basketball. You ain't going to run track. You ain't going to play football. You ain't going to play soccer. Even if it's possible for them to do all those things because of how the seasons don't overlap too much throughout the school year, you ain't doing all that. Oh, you got a talent for baseball. You won't be wrestling. You won't be playing tennis. You won't be doing that. You will strictly be playing baseball. You will be in that cage hitting and fielding every single day. Oh, you can play football. Every other sport is out the window.
And see, I think that's also part of why so many people get hurt because you're not
specialization.
Yeah.
Because it's not uncommon for, and I'll just speak to my experience. And when I was in high school, all of the offensive and defensive linemen on the varsity squad were wrestlers. All of them. All of the skill position players, running backs, wide receivers, DBs, ran track. So, and a handful may have tried to, play basketball. But you don't get that anymore.
And that's sad.
So you look at the superstars now who are early to mid 20s and look back at what other sports they played in high school. None. They play whatever sport they're in right now. So the 25-year-old you see in the NBA didn't play any other sport because once they picked up a basketball, and even when they got to high school, because the AAU circuit didn't allow for them to play anything else. So to get to where you're saying that the funding needs to be, I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. It's just going to take time.
Oh, it's definitely a slow process.
Slow is being nice. Calling it slow is being hella nice. Because I've seen molasses move faster. But My favorite thing about this World Cup is watching everybody come on over here, jumping on social media about the food.
Damn it, that was my homework.
Or something as simple as ranch dressing.
Right.
Or the Waffle House.
No, my favorite, my quote unquote favorite, is this South African guy who fell in love with the fried chicken at Mary Mac's Tea Room.
Whoa.
And Q, I don't know if you've ever been to Mary Mac's here in Atlanta. It is, it's not even mid, it's below mid.
It's not that good at all. Yeah. They be hyping up Mary Mac's, and the food is.
And that's where he went.
He needed to go to the Beautiful.
Oh.
Or Busy Bee.
Right.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, well, my favorite has been I think the entire city of Dallas is out of cowboy hats, leather belts, and barbecue. I don't know the guy's name, but I'm calling him Thor on the Norwegian team. Y'all have to know who I'm talking about. The blonde, real big dude. Mm-hmm. He went and had a cowboy hat made. He got boots and he got a shirt. They had these shirts already in the store. It says, "You can kiss my Dallas." Now they're completely sold out and just trying to get some more shirts made. But then also the people from Japan eating the barbecue. So I don't even know what restaurant the guy was in, and he had a knife and a fork, and the black guy that worked there was like, "Please stop! Don't do that."
Yes, I saw that video.
Please don't do that. He said, "Just pick it up and
with your hands." Yes.
Oh my God, they're just, and then they go to Mexican restaurants, and they're like, "Why are you bringing this chips and salsa to the table? We didn't order this." And like, it just comes with the food.
Yes, it's complimentary.
Oh, there's okay. We get more. We're done.
Free refills is blowing their fucking mind.
That is crazy.
Hilarious. It's been amazing.
It also, on the flip side, shows how much we eat.
Oh, we obese. We gonna die.
But this has me wondering, how is this going to affect the food industry in all of their home countries now that they can't get?
It won't, because there's so many things that we use in the
experience.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that we use here that they can't. They're banned. Like their FDA over there says you can't have that.
Right.
I think she'll miss it for a little while, and then it'll just die down.
Because remember,
like you said, it's experience.
Our bread in literally like most European countries is designated as cake. It's a pastry.
Yep.
Because of everything we put in it over here.
Do you remember the free refill?
So here are some things. This
Not
dude,
Whataburger. They're going crazy over that.
Right, because he doesn't realize this is a medium.
I'm like that in real life too. I'm like, why did you give me this big thing? And then it's like,
that's a 32-ounce freaking cup.
Right. They just can't believe all the ice cream. Like
all the ice cream. They've been to Costco, Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
No,
God, where's the Buc-ee's footage? That is hilarious. They were
the couple of guys who were at the couple of guys at a convenience store who's like, or no, it was a drugstore that sold alcohol, and that completely blew their mind.
Oh yeah, yes. Having a seafood boil for the first time.
New Orleans a little bit. Oh God, these people gonna have high blood pressure.
Right. This dude's like, I ordered a pancake. Like, yeah. That was the pancake. It's hilarious. It's been awesome. Who
sent the video of the Australians getting arrested? Kicked out of Walmart.
Me.
Okay, yeah, that was right across from the Dallas Stadium. Like, I get it. It was a lot of people, but if Walmart was smart, they'd have been like, ranch dressing this way, barbecue that way. They could have like really used that as a moment. Everybody knows Walmart, but the Australians did not, and they come up with songs on the fly. It's come on, Walmart. Somebody said if that's the worst thing that happened at a Walmart, you having a good day.
That's right. So true.
Jeez. I was like, come on, man.
March them folk up out of there. And I'm trying to figure out for what reason, other than they were just there.
I guess they felt overwhelmed. There was too many people. I don't know. Everybody in there who was already in there was looking like, hey, you know, nobody cared.
And they were chanting, "We're getting deported." I want you to understand that's why they have all their cell phones out, and the sea of them was coming out. And they're chanting, "We're getting deported."
The Aussies are hilarious because they also were the ones singing that song about Donald Trump.
Yes, they were. They came prepared.
Yes.
If that was one country's fans who came prepared, it was them to completely show out.
Epic fail, Walmart.
I mean, it's Walmart. Would you expect any less?
Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised they even every bottle of ranch dressing in this store. I was like, listen, as long as you paying, buy whatever you want.
And then there's this video of a Japanese fan, having ribs for the first time.
Oh God.
In Texas.
Oh yeah, this one was great.
The shock and awe. Like, wait, what is this?
Oh.
His whole life has changed right now.
He might not leave. I think this is the guy who said he came over and he didn't really have any money, and people have been giving him food and places to stay. And, oh my God, this is crazy.
And see, again, this is why I think local food economies back in their home countries, it may not be a massive change, but there's, and again, to the point of certain things that we use that they can't get, I'm not certain, but I don't think there's anything involved in American barbecue that they can't get over there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the barbecue sauce.
And the ranch.
They would have to make their own.
And the ranch, they might make their own.
Easy to make.
All I know is Hidden Valley Ranch and whoever else makes ranch dressing over here. About to see an influx of international orders.
We want it.
That's right.
Yep.
Because they were, when I saw the post on social media about airlines talking about how to travel with ranch dressing, because
can you stop bringing that shit in here, please, and get on the plane?
It's like, put it in the carry-on, not your actual suit bag, your suitcase.
Order it on Amazon when you get home.
That's true. That's true.
I
saw another guy.
Everything.
But I saw a guy went to TJ Maxx. And I don't know if y'all are TJ Maxx shoppers like I am, but they have all these little syrups that you can put it.
Yeah.
Hey, but I said, damn, are there any left, sir?
Nope.
You done bought them all. Candles, syrups, all kind of little kitchen gadgets and stuff. Like he had whatever the largest suitcase you could bring. He had 2 or 3 suitcases just with stuff like that in it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad you had a good time.
They had to get their fill.
So I just did a quick search on Amazon.
Oh,
you can get a 200 count pack of ranch single serve dressing. Now, I can't tell if it's the powder or an actual liquid because of the way the picture looks, but it's still 200 packs you can get on Amazon for $25.
What?
They should
I just don't think they like knew and they got real excited. It was like, we're just gonna buy all this stuff. It just went absolutely berserk.
And
like,
in some of those countries, Amazon might not go to them.
Really?
We're so used to getting our Amazon Prime in 2 days.
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
Like
2 days.
Literally, when I went to St. Croix for my parents' anniversary, and we didn't want to take all of the stuff with us, but it was gonna cost a lot more. And they said Amazon doesn't do, like, I would have had to order it like a week in advance for it to get there and get to me.
Okay.
So they might not, like, we're so used to, I'm gonna order it today, I'm gonna get it in a couple of days.
Or and at the end of that day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially in Atlanta or in the big cities that's got the fulfillment centers,
right.
you can get your stuff in 3 hours.
But
this is true.
Yeah, because some things don't ship internationally.
Right.
So there's that. Well, Fierce, you got your homework out the way. Congratulations. Q, what you got for homework before we get out of here?
What happened? Oh, Hey, Coco golf. I
would say if nobody said her,
I love
was
her.
Get in it.
I love her. I think I also love saying that we've been watching her for so long, just her actually, maturing and growing up and just becoming even more of a polished player. Fingers crossed. I really hope she wins tomorrow, but I just enjoy watching her because I see a lot of Serena and Venus in her. I really, really do. And I love the trickle down effect, of course, that they have had. The one thing about Wimbledon is a lot of these matches this year, they are going forever, ever. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to watch World Cup. I got this on. This is a lot. This is taking too damn long, and I can't stand the commentators. Like everybody's pissing me off. I'm like, just be quiet and shut up. You don't want to hear anything else that you have to say.
I watch tennis on mute.
And that's what I'm gonna have to start doing because they're already being so negative in the first set. Like nobody really has had a chance to warm up just yet.
On anything, yes.
Chet and John McEnroe and his brother, Father God.
Another good thing that happened during Wimbledon was Osaka beat Sabalenka in straight sets, so that was fun to watch.
Dude,
I didn't know she screamed like that.
What's that?
I was gonna say her outfit.
That was
which
beautiful.
one?
So I only saw the one that was all white, kind of based on like a kimono.
A kimono.
Yeah, that was cute. Her stuff is. I love the fact that she embraces.
It was a deconstructed wedding dresses.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Really?
Yes.
That was gorgeous.
That all white kimono that she wore was deconstructed wedding dresses.
Well.
And how do you say the white lady name that lost?
Sabalenka.
I'm gonna call her the white lady that lost.
Look, anytime Sabalenka loses, it's a good day in tennis.
I did not know she screams like that. That is, I don't know how she beat her. I mean, I was just like, is she seriously allowed to scream like that?
Yes.
And I think she also might be having some type of a mental health problem.
Well, it's breathing when they hit the ball.
Well, not just that, but one of the commentators was saying that she kind of had a little bit of a breakdown in Paris. I'm like, yo, people, you don't have a team? They don't think they need to pull you to the side? Where's the employee assistance program so you get them 10 free counseling?
Is this the lady who lost to Coco?
Huh?
Is this the lady who lost to Coco?
Last year and threw a temper tantrum? Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why we don't like her.
Yeah.
God.
Anytime Sabalenka loses is a good day in tennis.
She said she was gonna go drink, and I was like, "Girl, do you know the mic is on? Are you okay?" Damn.
And that's another thing. Naomi and Coco's friendship is a beautiful thing. The way they lift up and support each other is awesome.
Yeah.
100%. So I'm sending her nothing but love and wishing her the best tomorrow.
Absolutely. Coco is playing Machova in one semi, and Kostyuk and Neskova are playing in the other semi. So Coco wins this, she goes to the final.
Nice. I still think back to the first time I saw her post tournament interview, and the lady asked her, so was like, do you think you'll come back and play again next year? And she was like, did you see the money on that check? Hell yeah, I'm coming back.
That's when keeping it real is really real, and I love everything about it. I'm not even mad at you. If I got to serve champagne, I'm coming back to this one. I don't care. I am coming back. Yeah, they get paid very nicely.
Anything else anybody want to talk about before we get out of here for tonight? I know we didn't talk about NFL, but how do you two ladies, because y'all were missing last month, how do y'all feel about the two trades that went down?
I want to watch football. Like football. I'm serious. Like if you'd have told me 6 months ago, I started getting into a little bit more during the last World Cup. But if you'd have told me 6 months ago, I would be like glued to the TV. I love the camaraderie. I'm like, okay, so what's about to happen with, your local soccer teams. Are we supposed to just go back to this mediocrity? I guess so.
MLS,
yes, but I'll take you.
And yeah, you're supposed to go right back to MLS and enjoy it. Root for your Dallas FC. Cheer on the Atlanta United.
I've been to some matches and had a good time, but it's not the same. But hey, you got
it's definitely not the same.
you got to take what you could get. The ghetto. But hey, that's America.
I can't with you anymore.
Yes, you can. Lies.
I love it. Yes, you can. Liar.
Y'all
yes, you
lying. Oh Lord.
She's like, vacate my space, sir. Because you are lying.
Oh my goodness.
The lie detector said that was a lie.
Oh my goodness.
Listen,
I'm putting my heart up.
If no
I
one
wouldn't
else
want to do this with nobody else but y'all. It's always a pleasure.
And I love having y'all here.
Uh-oh.
Gosh. Will you put down me on there?
He's so violent.
I know.
I am not violent.
How many times have you taken out that hammer today?
Shut up.
A few. I feel like Furious's message is, I come in peace, but I also don't give a fuck. There you go.
And that is so true. And he's been like that my whole life that I've known him.
Because Candaysee, have you ever known me to initiate anything bad?
There you go.
Now I will retaliate. And sometimes
I do not recall any initiations.
And sometimes my retaliation might appear to be overboard, but that's to let you know, don't do that again.
That sounds like you just giving out instructions.
Pretty much.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this up.
James looks like he was about to have a heart attack. So
I know.
We love you, Moana Nui.
Yeah, we love you.
Supporters.
Any final words before I shut this down?
I don't think so.
We'll see you next month.
For those who stuck with this for the entire time,
overturn this.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, where you can find all of our Moana Nui content. And with that, I'm gonna get out of here and just tell these crazy people, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
everybody.
So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will. If this the land of the free, it was a freedom then. When they annexed Hawaii and called it Cedar Lands, without any type of payment and no signing off. Called themselves the Republic in 1894. 1.2 million acres overtaken from the native Hawaiians. When they resisted, the West retaliated in violence and erasure. The Hawaiian language is banned as part of colonialism's plan to expand, yeah. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. No work out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will. So if you put Hawaii into perspective, well, Black and Asian history is interconnected. Considering the fight with the Pacific, then of course, versus Asia, they was treated as a middleman for war, but didn't let the Western colorism run its course, cause dark skin was a sign of dignity to core. The land was taken in the name of capitalism, when prior to it was an actual kingdom, clapped back at the system. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. Network out for all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. So many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell. Even if we have to ourselves, can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will.